Let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the JSE that just closed. And a lot that the markets are digesting at this point. Of course, locally we are awaiting the inflation figures that will be coming out tomorrow for July. The all share on the day up by more than 0.1%. They're largely coming from the industrial 25 that's climbed almost 0.6%. Financial 15 eking out a gain of almost 0.4%, but backing that trend is the resources 10 complex that's taken a knock of almost 1.5%. Let's take a look at the U.S. markets, and it is a big week for the retailers in the U.S. Of course, earnings coming through with Home Depot kicking us off today. It did miss on analyst expectations in the second quarter on revenue and earnings, but it did maintain its full year guidance, assuming that markets did like that. And of course, we are awaiting the Fed's minutes that will be coming out tomorrow, and comments out of central bankers from the Jackson Hole Symposium. The S&P 500 declining by more than 0.25%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq pulling back by almost 1%. But the Dow, they're eking out a gain of more than 0.1%. Let's take a look at the markets across the Atlantic. And following the meeting between President Trump and President Zelensky and other European leaders yesterday, that sparked hope of peace in Ukraine. And we did see the defense stocks actually taking quite a hit today, but that actually not showing in the broader market, with the CAC 40 leading in those gains, climbing almost 1.5%. The FTSE 100 climbing by 0.4%, and the DAX popping by 0.45%. Let's check in on the currency scene and start off with how the rand is doing against some of the major currencies. A little bit of weakness coming through to the rand. Not a lot, though, against the US dollar, just above 17 rand 60 against the greenback. Against the pound, the local unit at 23 rand 83, and against the euro at 20 rand 60. Let's take a look at the other currency pairs, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.16. Pound dollar at 1.35, and the yen just below 148 against the greenback.